A salute to so much in history. This is the Court of Champions, and players are inducted for their accomplishments at the tournament, their impact on the sport, and their role in making this U.S. Open a global event. Chrissy was one of 6 inducted in the inaugural year of 2003 into the Court of Champions, a 6-time U.S. Open champion. She was honored as the greatest woman player of the Open era. 50 years ago, Chrissy won her first tennis match.
Oh, no.
Tennis major title here at the U.S. Open. She was the 1975 champion. But Chrissy, we are not here just to look back and reflect on a tennis match. We are here to celebrate you and all you've been to us in the sport. From all of us, congratulations.
Don't get teary-eyed.
It's the women's finals. Chris Evert and Yvonne Goolagong are both going after their first United States Open title.
I like to reflect on beginnings.
She's an authentic superstar.
My career really started here.
Chris Evert is the undisputed #1 women's tennis player in the world.
Everybody knows Chrissy Everett's name wherever you go in the world.
A model of consistency. She'd go 2 weeks without missing a ball.
She had some serious killer instinct and didn't like losing.
I mean, she took over the scene. The way she did it with her elegance and her grace.
Who's somebody that started in the 70s on the court with her impact and is still impacting us all today.
Just wait a minute. Oh, sorry.
It's amazing. It's been 50 years since Chrissy won the U.S. Open. I mean, when I was little, she was my idol. She's one of the reasons I wanted to play tennis.
Sometimes I call her Christine Marie, you know. She's one of my favorite all-time human beings.
You know, she came at a time when tennis was starting to get extremely popular.
At the age of 16, it captured the imagination of the New York tennis public.
She was like the great American teenager, the American girl next door.
There was something extremely relatable.
She brought new fans to the game and made little girls and boys think, oh, you know, I think I can do this. I can follow in those footsteps.
Such a great champion, and she's such a great winner.
I think you could tell that she was kind of a luminescent star.
Chrissy Evert has the it factor. Not very many people have that.
I don't think I really recognized the significance and how great a feat it was at the time.
Everything that she accomplished is off the charts. I mean, we can sit here and go over record after record after record.
Not only was she a competitor, she still is a competitor.
To have gone through what she's gone through emotionally, she's been an incredible role model for all of us to know what resilience really looks like.
Boy, victory is sweeter when you have a struggle.
She might have stepped back off the stage, but she never surrendered her platform.
She has got something very regal. That said, she is so personable. She is so friendly. I don't think all famous people in the world are like that.
And that's why I have such admiration for her. I'm so happy she's still in the game, still enjoys it, still loves to talk about it.
I mean, she was arguably our first really big superstar in women's tennis.
She took tennis outside of the sport, inspiring many still to this day. And that's why we're talking about her.
You know, if I helped at all, I would just like to encourage little girls all over the world. You can do anything you want if you put your mind to it.
Congratulations.
I feel like Coco Gauff right now. I'm sorry.
Happy
that was
tears.
Very emotional. Thank you.
What a career.
You know, they have this...
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
As you walk onto the center court at Wimbledon, triumph and disaster, you treat those two the same. This is you, because you treat everybody the same. It doesn't matter whether it's the great champion or the celebrities that you meet and that you're friendly with. It's the people behind the scenes if the folks out here, you treat them as, I've been with you, Chrissy. There's somebody that I came in here and this person, knowing nothing about tennis, said, do you play tennis? Do you? And you just made her feel just fine, you know. Excuse me, don't you realize who I am? No, nothing like that. You just made her feel fine. So, to me, that's the glorious side of Chris Evert.
Thank you.
And I did start because of you. I picked up a racket because of you. I played with Wilson because of you. I played with the same clothing line, a less back then, because of you. Your elegance, femininity, concentration. You had the killer instinct, too. I needed a little bit more of that. But I think what stands out, Chrissy, is you've always given back. I'm going to need a tissue in a minute. Whether it's with your charity, with your academy, and now with awareness for everything you've been through with your health. You don't stop. You keep going. I need tissues.
You know,
we all do. But that's just the point with Chrissy. The USTA Foundation, your own work. I've said this before about you. You have it all together, and yet you understand that life is messy, and you have incredible empathy. And I get to see a little bit of the crazy side as her friend, who didn't have to compete with her, but we've had some very fun times as a team here on ESPN, and I know ESPN's just this much of your illustrious career, but thanks for sharing it with us, really.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't expect. Is that why you wanted me to come down here? I thought it was.
We're not done.
Oh.
Come on, fellas, join this party. Chris and John. John's here for you.
Happy to. Try to keep it together up here, John.
Yeah, Chrissy, I just want to add that, you know, I'm a couple years younger than you. But I did, when I first started watching you play at the U.S. Open, I said, I want to act like that person. Now, I failed miserably at that. But that part I failed miserably at.
Didn't work.
Did not work. The attention you brought to the sport, however, made me want to be a tennis player, and thankfully I became one. And finally, like millions of other young boys, I wanted to marry you. Okay, I admit it. But then you got engaged to Jimmy Connors. I hated that. And I said, if I ever play that guy, I'm going to beat his ass. Chrissy, I love you. Congrats. It's great that I can call you a friend.
Well, I'll tell you, I agree with what Mary Jo said, what Martina said. It wasn't just young girls. I was 11 years old when, Chrissy, you arrived at Wimbledon and swept into there and did bring an instant, luminescent star quality. I couldn't believe the calm, but you could also see that toughness and that killer instinct. And I've learned to appreciate that toughness throughout the years. If you told me that 11-year-old kid, you're going to someday be able to sit next to her and call the biggest matches, I never would have believed it. Just like everyone else, just filled with admiration for the toughness that you've shown throughout some very, very challenging chapters in your life. Being tough, not just for yourself, but for so many around you. And what you've continued to do for the sport of tennis. Anybody who loves tennis owes you a tremendous debt. What you've done in front of and behind the scenes is incredible.
It is not about forehands and backhands, this segment, Chrissy, but the truth is that before you, there were very few really true great two-handed players, and you and Jimmy changed the game on the court as well. That's an aside. All of the other things that everybody's saying about you are well worthwhile listening to over and over again, because there is truth.
But wait, we're not done. Who gets the final word in every conversation? Pam Shriver.
Oh, yeah.
Well, first off, Chrissy, I'm just going to read the top line. Start with unflappable, unusually, and usually unstoppable. The one and only Chrissy from Fort Lauderdale. You know, my only major final was 1978. I faced you. You were trying to win your fourth in a row. And, you know, what everyone said is absolutely true. I also want to say there's only one person that ever beat Shriver 18 times in a row right off the bat, and that's you. And I also want to say it's a bit symbolic that this is one of the hottest places in this whole complex is your plaque. I mean, literally today, your star has always shined, not only on the court, but off the court as a great friend. We had a few moments yesterday to reflect upon that 1978 final. I didn't know at 16 that would be my only chance, but wow, how great to have shared that one final with you and to share all these moments off the court and to see you just motivate us to be better people, to be better tennis people. So I appreciate you as my rival. I did kind of get you a little bit at the end, but boy, oh boy, you have meant the world to women's tennis. People talk about Billie Jean King, but let me tell you, if there wasn't a Chris Evert, women's tennis wouldn't be where it is today. Thank you, Chrissy.
Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Pam.
Last word is yours.
Okay. Thank you. I feel like I've lived like two different lives. You know, my career, you talk about 50 years ago, my career was, one of just holding a lot in. That was part of my strength, was just to be cool and calm and keep things close to my chest. But I was focused, and I think the mental part really helped me to become, the player that I became. But life didn't start for me until after I retired. Life didn't start for me at all. And having a family, having 3 kids, and then it went up another level when, I got sick and had cancer twice. And that's when it opened my eyes to love and friendship and support and giving back to others. And I consider all of you my friends, my best friends in the world, and the team of ESPN and what we've gone through. I just look at Pammy and I look at you. We've been through talking about our kids and dealing with issues that we have and gotten closer and closer, and so thank you. That was very touching, and I'm so exhausted right now. I'm so emotionally exhausted right now that, this is new to me to cry and to show emotion, because I'm usually, a little Miss Cool out there. But I thank you to everybody who's spoke about me. And at the end of the day, tennis is a sport, and this is all life. This is what true life is: friendships and love and good health. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood.
So thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll be back with more Life Tennis. 50 years. Congratulations, Chrissy.
Thank you, Chris.